individuals during this broadcast are their own and may not be the opinions of this network, their group, or other organization they may be involved with.
Hey, good evening, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. Just give me a moment here. I'm having some technical issues here. Just give me a second. Just getting the music on. And I forgot I was doing some stuff in my studio here, and I took out a video. I took out the Grow420 welcoming video by accident. So bear with me for a moment. I'm going to get that up here in a different way. So just give me 1 second and we'll be back with you in just a moment. Master media folder. Okay, hold on. Here we go. All right, we will be back in about 4 minutes and 20 seconds, guys. So this is just to get you guys coming into the room and finish getting myself set up. So here we go. Give me a moment. All right, here we go. Oh, that's the wrong one. There we go. Oh, hey there, everyone. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Welcome, everyone, to this week's episode of Grow420 here on NOK Network. We are at episode 100 and nope, wrong show. We're at episode 63 here, folks, for this Tuesday, April the 15th, 2025. So welcome, everyone. We have Frogfather GJL already in the chat here, tuning in from YouTube, saying made it for Grow420. I'm glad you got the video on time, right? I got the video on time, got it downloaded, and I have not watched it at all. So when I watch it today on the show, when we put it up on the show today, I'm going to be watching it for the first time. So welcome everyone here again, as I said. And on today's episode of Grow420, we're going to be bringing to you another grower showcase segment where I'll be showcasing a few different viewers' grows. We're going to do, obviously, Grow4, I said it, Growfather again. The Frogfather GJL sent a grow video in, the Grow420 10, episode 6 that we're going to be watching today. And we'll be doing that probably after the first half hour of the show, probably around 4:30ish, or maybe just after. Oh, I need to move this back a bit. At least it didn't go all over the floor this time. But my weed's all in different piles. I mean, it was all in different piles. Now it's all mixed. So we're having a mixed salad today, folks. We're having a mixed salad. Geez, but one of those days, hasn't it? So here we go. Let's just get this cleaned up. And, geez. Geez. I got to come up with a better system here. This is not working very well, as you guys can see. But that's okay. We just got one big pile of weed now, mixed weed. So there we go. We got lots. We're okay there. So, yeah, we got Grow. I almost said it again. Frogfather's grow video coming up. We got some pics and a video of Aaron Drake's grow. We're going to be showcasing his grow. And we also have a couple of pics I think, and a video from Wayne Palmer. So that's the growers showcase segment. When we're also going to be talking about the indoor grow I got growing on here right now, the God's Green Crack, which is now at week 9, day 1 of flower this week, as of today right now. And the Banana Larry Lavender seedling is still doing really well in the 1-gallon pot. And the Peanut Butter Breath seedlings are also doing really well. Both of them now have plenty of bright white roots popping out of the pot. And crazy Rod's crazy start on Grow429. Yeah, see, that's the kind of day it is. Grow429, right? No, all's good. So the Banana Larry Lavender, I don't know I think there might be one little root popping out of the pot there, but the Peanut Butter Breath seedlings that are in the 1-gallon pots that went in way after the Banana Larry Lavender. Man, you'll see. I got some pics to show you and the video. You'll see what I'm talking about in a bit. And the new seedlings for the 2025 outdoor Grow420 CannaZen Garden are doing well. And we got roots poking out of several of the bottoms of the solo cups. And we also got some bad news. Those God's Green Crack seeds we put down the other day. We had only one pop. Remember, I needed 4 strains for outdoors. I got 8 plants, 3 strains so far for the outdoors. Now, they're all reg seeds. So I'm wanting just 1 of each strain for outdoors for a total of 4 plants. But as I said, I got only 3 strains because the Amnesia Toast didn't germinate. Now the God's Green Crack didn't germinate. So we're going to put something else down today. We got the seeds here. I'm going to have you guys help me decide what what of the strain we're going to put down for the 4th outdoor plant. And now I could take my take my chance at taking some clones off the Banana Larry Lavender. Now, I don't know if that's male or female yet. So if it's male, that's going to be an issue if I take a clone, because it's not going to get me ahead at all. So I might still do a Banana Larry Lavender clone or a couple of them, right? But I'm still going to do some seeds, because I don't know if the seeds are female or the Banana Larry Lavender. So insurance policy, right? Okay, and what else are we going to be talking about? Oh yeah, we've got another update video to show you of the current grow, but I'll have some pics to show you as well, because I know the videos don't always play through very well. Audio plays through fine, but the video does drop some frames once in a while here and there, and so that's why I like showing the pictures to you guys as well, so you guys can get a good look at what you're seeing at in the video, right? Let's finish getting this cleaned up here. Jeez, man. Man, I really made a mess. Got it over everywhere. Okay, so we got 7 minutes to 4:20 for Ontario here, and so make sure you guys are ready. Turn that music up just a little bit. I think we can do that. So now we're about to start this week's episode of Grow420 here on NOK Network, and again, we're at episode 63. I think we're going to bring up some pics of my current grow right now. We'll do that. And let's see, right here. And easy for me to find it. Actually, it was right there. I did some organizing of some stuff on the computer today, and it certainly helped. But you know what? In that organization, I accidentally wiped out the Grow420 welcoming video out of the StreamYard studio. So I got to reload that up, re-upload that later. So that way it's there for next week, right? All right. Oh, yeah, I got to share the screen here. Okay, so we can take the welcoming video out of there now. And present, share screen. What is everyone smoking on today? I opened up with the plank. I just finished grinding up stuff. I ground up some Rainbow Dick, some grapefruit diesel. Is the grapefruit diesel still in here? Haha! Give me a second. Let me just share this tab here first. Get the pictures up on the screen, right? And we'll talk some more.
How's it growing today, guys?
Oh, I brought the wrong one up. Hold on. Where are we? There we go. I got the grapefruit diesel. So everything that's mixed on the tray here is platinum cookies. The plank. Dang. I did the plank. I wanted the plank separate, but oh well. So we had the plank, Rainbow Dick, Strawberry Donkey, and Platinum Cookies. That's all now one big pile. And we got the separate pile of grapefruit diesels. That's what we're going to smoke on some right now. And we'll get to these pictures in just 1 second, folks. Oh, and I also took off a little tester bud of the God's Green Crack. I don't think it's not ready yet. I'm just taking it off so I can see what it's like. Jeez. I can't see here. I have a chain that I'm clipping this onto. There we go. I just had to move it. It was in my way. There Rock God for you, Rockstar and Blue God. Right on. I've had Rockstar before. Rockstar has me feeling like a rock star. Skywalker has me feeling like I'm walking across the sky, right? All right, so yeah, that's right. We're cleaning this out. So this is the God's Green Crack. That's lights out right there with that pick, just to give you a little bit of an idea there. What it looks like lights out, and we'll zoom in a bit. I got some close-ups as well, but looking yummy, yummy, yummy. I got to get in there and do some defoliation before too long. It's an under canopy shot there as well. A little blurry, but a lot blurry. That's just with my phone. It's not with the scope. Again, a little blurry, but you can see it's getting crystal on there. Getting crystally. Another one there. See your hair on that bud. Right there. Right there where my mouse is, right across there. That's an overshot there, overview shot. All right, we'll smoke on some of the grapefruit diesel here. Let's see, we're 2 minutes away from 420, so I better hurry up. Hi, Ron, special candy. There's 1 minute to 420. All right, so let's go to the next picture here, shall we? There's just showing the coal is coming up above the scrog net there. We'll have grapefruit diesel again. I got to buy some grapefruit diesel seeds for the fall grow, for the winter grow, I mean. I wouldn't mind doing that again. Okay, we're going to actually come full screen here for a moment. Because as I said, it's almost 420. And we don't want to miss the opportunity for that, right? So here we go. And there we go. The moment we've all been waiting for. So happy 420 from Ontario, Canada. Whoop, whoop. Light them up if you got them, folks. And if you don't got them, well, this bud's for you. Cheers. I'm going to message Aaron Drake, let him know we're on. I don't know, see Aaron here yet. He might have got burnt on some of that, burnt again on some of that burnt chem dog. Okay, so let's see where. Hey there, buddy. I'm live right now on Grow420. There we go. We just messaged Aaron. So I want to showcase his grow later, but I want him to be here, right? No fun showcasing someone's grow if they're not here. Oh, it still is fun, but it'd be nice to have the grower. All right? The whole point of grower showcase. That way, if anyone has any questions about that person's grow, they can ask and hopefully get an answer in the comments. But hey, If the grower's not here, what you gonna do? I want to see if I can get an ash catcher like this, but it's got a built-in glass screen. That would be cool. I know there still would be some going into the bottom, but it's a bit of a pain with the ash catcher, but you know what? I don't mind it. All right, folks. So 420's come and gone. And we got Kim Cooper in the house. Good afternoon. So we're going to get bringing these pictures back up, folks. And here we go. So again, this is the God's Green Crack that's in flower. And poking up above the scrog net there. Looking all pretty. Another beauty looking bud there. Look at that. Look at that shot. Gorgeous bud shot. Hashtag bud porn. Another nice one. I like that with the blurry background. I was just playing around with the phone a bit. With the beauties at Aaron. Exactly right. Aaron's a star. Man, that guy grows some kick-ass weed, I'm telling you. Frosty. Huge buds. And apparently it gets them right burnt. Another nice bud shot there. Look at that. Actually, I really like that one. Actually, I'm going to change that one to my desktop background. Can I not do that right on here? Oh, set as background. I usually have, here, I'll show you. Well, you won't see what I had. I had a picture of me from my outdoor 2023 grow. I'm out there doing this in front of my plants. But here's what we got. There now. That's my desktop background. Okay, we got to bring this stuff back up. There's that one. There's that one. And then that one. And we got Nell Westica in the house. Good afternoon. I am doing fantabulous. Feeling those good vibes, right? And any extras, they're just bouncing off me right off out to you guys. All right, here's the 3x3 cabinet we got here growing on now. So this is where the stuff is. It's waiting to go into the 3x5 cabinet. The Banana Larry Lavender there, and the 2 peanut butter breath seedlings. The solar cups in the back. That's the stuff for the 2025 Grow420 Outdoor CannaZen Garden. Pride for Ron. Right. All right. So there's an overshot of the Banana Larry Lavender and the peanut butter breath. I love the plant structure of the plant on the left. That's the Banana Larry Lavender. That one right there. And these are nice too. They're really nice. Nice big leaves. I've got to top them soon. Probably within the next day or so. Maybe even later today. This one here. That's the overhead view of the ones going for the Grow420 Outdoor CannaZen Garden. They're doing fairly well. They're all getting close. You got these three on the back, those are the Shinobi OG. The two in the middle are okay. The three in the front are Wedding Cake crossed with Lemon Larry Lavender. The two in the middle are Peanut Butter Breath. So they're all looking well. We got Shane Gurley in the house. Good afternoon. Yo, I'm almost on time. Hey, it's 4:20 somewhere, right? Hey, a Grow420, it's always 4:20. So again, there's just a side shot of the Banana Larry Lavender. Looking nice. I got to do a little bit of defoliate there on the bottom, get rid of some of those bottom leaves, clean her up a bit. And I might top another time on that one, because that their plant is going to go into one of the into the 3x5 cabinet, taking up one of the quadrants on, not quadrant, but one of the halves of the cabinet. So about 30 by 30 inch area. And the Peanut Butter Breath, now this is all hoping they're female, right? The Peanut Butter Breath, if they're female, I'll probably put both of them in the grow cabinet in one section as well, in one grow bin. So I'll probably only top those ones just once, maybe twice. I don't know. We'll see. It's just front view, the number 2. That's just the overhead view of the Banana Larry Lavender after I've topped it. The top is cut down way over here. So these are the new side shoots growing up. And you can see there's growth all happening there. So looking good. And just a few shots from around the plant. That's the Banana Larry Lavender still. Is it? No, that's Peanut Butter Breath. Yeah, Peanut Butter. No, maybe it was. Oh yeah, Peanut Butter Breath. Now I'm coming back to show the roots coming out of the bottom. So this is the Banana Larry Lavender. One right root. One white root. Say that fast 5 times. Say that 5. Oh, geez. Say that 5 times. Say that 5 times fast. Have you tried Quadline? I've been doing it for years to great effect. Clip a clone off, unknown sex, and toss into flower. Doesn't even need roots. They're sacrificially usually, but saves time and space. Okay, Quadline. I've never heard that term. Clip a clone off, an unknown sex, and toss it into the flower. So is that to see what the sex is? Is that what that is? Because that I haven't tried that yet. I have taken clones off and tried to root, like rooted them and then found out. But I know you can also cover one branch with a paper bag or a toilet paper roll and cover the end with tape type of thing, with your 12-12 type of thing or whatever, right? You should be able to see. But yeah, that's something I want to try. Definitely saves time. Sorry, my phone keeps losing service. Must be the windy weather. I don't know. Well, hopefully it's not me. Hopefully it's not me that's losing the signal for the show. Just to determine sex. Yeah, it definitely would save time, right? It takes 10 to 14 days only. Even in a cup of water, they'll show. pretty cool. I might just try that with the Banana Larry Lavender. How are you, by the way? I lost you when I first comment. I hope all is well with everyone. All is well. Again, I am doing fantabulous. I'm feeling the good vibes. And there's extra ones there that are bouncing off me, going right back out to you guys. I knew I was missing something here, like water. There was a big bare space on the desk. And I was like, there's something missing here. My water, I still had it towards the back. I haven't even drank any yet. So I hope you're doing well, Danelle. And again, thank you for tuning in. So there's the peanut butter breath. Look at that. That's the number one. Where is Kenny Gold? He's been sending me some funny videos, all in DM, LOL, funny voice messages. Right? He sends all kinds of stuff to me. I don't know where he is right now. He knew I was getting ready for the show. So he might be working or whatever, right? That branch pollination is how medical gets seeds, right? Right? You can pollinate. You can also do that. Just pollinate like a branch instead of the whole plant, right? Hydrate. It is hot today here in New Mexico. Not hot here. Not hot here. Here, we'll bring up the weather here and I'll show you. -2 degrees Celsius. Feels like -3. So 32 degrees Fahrenheit is 0 degrees Celsius. So you do the math. I'm doing okay. More weed for me since I'm alone, right? Weed always helps. Always helps. It's the friend that's always there, right? As long as you got her. As long as you got that Mary Jane. Yeah, so it's only high of 4 today. We already hit that high. Because it's like 4:30 now, just after 4:30. We're going to go to break in a few minutes straight after these picks. But it's actually going colder. It's going down to -2 tonight. Feeling like -8. And that'll be what the morning too. 7 a.m. when we start Ride and Shine, it's marijuana time. -2, feeling like -8. And snow. And snow starts here in a couple hours. This is hard to see here. I can't get it up close there. I got a shelf right here in the way. Right there. 13 in the Mac. Wow. It's downright balmy up there, eh? Leaving just 2 nodes on when the plant has 4 to 6 nodes. I normally leave the 3rd and 4th node on, but I see people on other sites leave 2nd and 3rd nodes on with good results. Right? I usually strip the bottom ones down off there too, because that's what I need to have space under the scrog net. But I don't usually take them off right away. I'd let the plant get established and then I take off. But we got Sir Rat Bastard tuning in for Rumble. Great afternoon, tokers. No snow for Minnesota. Well, we still no snow right now. Bud sites, yeah. Yeah, bud sites. But let's see. I don't think it's going to be much accumulation. Not really. And whatever we do get will be gone probably tomorrow. It's going to be 4 or 5 degrees tomorrow. A little bit of sun. But the Wednesday, 9 degrees. No, not Wednesday, Thursday, 9 degrees and just pure sun. And Friday, 11 degrees, 5 to 10 millimeters of rain. And Sunday, April 20th, which is also Easter. I can't get it up there. 10 degrees and sunny. And I got some good news for you guys. Friday, I am on for the IWK 710 Daily Sesh still, even though we typically take it off on the network, whoever's doing it. But I usually work through holidays. I don't care. I like coming on. I'm down in my studio anyway, smoking. So why don't I just flip a camera on, right? Instead of watching the screen, I might as well record, like be live. Not record, but be live. And so I'm going to be doing the IWK 710 Daily Session on this Friday, Good Friday. But that's not the exciting part of the announcement here. I'm going to be hosting again. The network usually does every year. We do a 420 special on the network, and we smoke in 420s from coast to coast, starting from Newfoundland right over to British Columbia. And last year I was the one who hosted that. You're two lovely ladies. Okay, we'll show them up on Grower Showcase when we get back from break afterwards, for sure. I love seeing plants grow, right? Good Friday chills, right? And Shane says we got a light dusting here, Dave. Hopefully all the snow will be gone by next week or two, right? Yeah, we really don't have any snow, with little piles here and there, just where stuff was not much on our property, but around town and stuff where things were piled up from being plowed. But any snow that we get from here on in is not going to really be significant and stay much. Like we got dumped with a good foot of snow, at least 12 to 14 inches of snow last week, and it was gone in a matter of a few days. I'm in for 420. Right on. So I'm going to be starting. The show's going to start around 2:30, I think, Eastern time. The first 420 that we'll be smoking in is one from Newfoundland. So I'll be doing an invite for any viewers that want to come in. They can come in for the whole show, come in at your respective 420 for the province you live in. If you live in the States, you can still pop in at any time. I'll be sending out some people. I got to dig out my notebook from last year, and then I'm going to send out personal invites to those people, inviting them on again. And then I'm going to make a post with an open invitation for anyone who wants to join me. Can message me or let me know in the comments of that post, and I'll keep a running list for people. And then when the show comes, I'll send out a nice. Yeah, quad line. Okay. I've done mainlining, which is, I think, pretty much the same thing. Where you just have like a couple of nodes there. You after you've taught the plant, you spread the branches across, right? And then you keep pinning the branches down, and you're just basically growing like a whole bunch of colas. Again, we'll show this up. It's kind of hard for me to get this to show on the screen here right now. While we go to break, I'll do the downloads and get that stuff ready for after. But in the meantime, hey, let's get going with these picks here. So this is the peanut butter breath number 1. Some nice roots popping out at the bottom of the pot there right now. Bunch there. Okay, hold on. Any opinions? Only 2 days in the pots. Was 2 clones. They certainly look decent to me. One's just a little smaller than the other. What size of pot is that in? Oh, okay, is that a 3-gallon pot or one? No, that must be 3-gallon. It's inside a cat litter thing. 3-gallon pot, maybe. Yeah, we'll take a look at that. 3-gallon, right? Okay, that's what I thought. I'm just looking at that cat litter bin in there that's cut off as a bottom, like a tray. And I kind of was guessing from there. So peanut butter breath number 2. So if you thought that was a lot of great white roots coming out the bottom, look at this. Look at this. That's what I want to see. Cheers, everyone. We're smoking to that. All right. Look at that. You can see all the fuzzy hairs on it too. Look at that. Nice. Look at this. They're just all busting to get out of there. Talk about vibrant, eh? Lots of vigor. Look at that. Jeez. Monster roots. And now we're coming into the solo cups. This one here is wedding cake crossed with lemon Larry Lavender. So we got some roots popping out of the bottom there. Shinobi OG number 1. We got some nice roots popping all out in there too. Look at that. Just sneaking out there, eh? Shinobi OG number 2. Got roots popping out from there. Here. So these are all doing well. I just took a couple of samples of those. There is some roots coming out of more of the solo cups too. But that's all we did for there. And we can close. Nope, we'll keep that up. Get this ready for the growers showcase later. All right, so it is, I think, time to go to break now, folks. So let's come back up full screen. And I think we're going to have another quick talk before we head out for break, shall we? Okay, so I've been smoking on the grapefruit diesel there so far. So I think we're going to grab some from the mix. I still can't believe, well, yeah, I can believe it. 3 weeks in a row, I've dumped my tray. The first time was at the end of the show, right at the end. I knocked it and it went all over the floor. Last week, we tipped it on the desk. It was just a little bit. Today, it was quite a bit. It was this pile here, that big pile there, that used to be 3 piles of weed. Platinum cookies, strawberry donkey, and rainbow dick. All right, folks. So we are going to go to break. So please stay tuned for more Grow420 after the short commercial break. And of course, don't forget to give NOK Network a like, follow, subscribe, and share on their social media sites and streaming platforms. And we're going to have more great content coming to you right after this commercial break. So don't go away. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And when we get back, we're going to start on Grower Showcase. We're going to start right off with Frog Father's video. It is about a 16-minute video, so we'll let that play all the way through. And hopefully Aaron will be in time. And if he doesn't show up, we'll carry his stuff over to next week. And then we will also, that's a little loud, the pictures that Shane Garley and Sir Rat Bastard sent me, we'll get those up as well because you guys are here. So anyways, cheers. Okay, where are we at with the music here? We got a few more photos from Shane. Nice. Ooh. Roots. All right. Let's just start it 1 minute. We'll just pause that. We'll come back to the music when no, we won't because we've got a video to show. So here we go. Let's check the comments first. We got John Rando in the house tuning in from Facebook. Good afternoon. He's saying hi, Kim. All right, so we are going to go to break. We'll be back in 4 minutes and 20 seconds, folks. So don't go away. And cheers.
Hey, hi, my name is John Mark, aka Sublimator Warrior, and I would like to welcome you to Smoke Signal in Tyendinaga.
One dab make your whole dome drip sweat. One dab make the homies all dip set.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Ooey, gooey, that's a sticky dab. Might just have to put this one on Instagram.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Hold it in, feel it in your wrist.
Smoke Signals, Tyendinaga.
Check us out in Tyendinaga. 55 Highway 49 in Tyendinaga. It's on the res, and we're open from 10 a.m. to 8 p.m. 7 days a week.
Tune in daily to NOK Network's diverse podcasting lineup. Ganja News Update, Mondays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Tara Simpson and Ron McNabb. Waking Up with the Waniac, Tuesdays at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific with Tombstoner Wayne Cruz from Tombstone, Arizona. Grow420, Tuesdays at 4 p.m. Eastern with Ron McNabb. Psychedelic Reporters, Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Hobbies Puppets and Tara Simpson. Peace, News and Views, Wednesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern with Sir Stevo and Kim Cooper. Thursdays we have Open Your Eye with Kim Cooper and Tara Simpson, 8 p.m. Eastern. Followed by Thursday Night Vibes at 9:15 p.m. Eastern with Master and Mama Rochi. The IWK 710 Daily Sesh airs 7 nights a week with our rotating joint hosts, nightly at 7 p.m. Eastern. Thanks for tuning in to all the podcasting on NOK Network.
Now we get back to the show.
And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back to another great episode of Grow420 here on NOK Network. And we've been having such a great time here, haven't we? And we're about to start the next segment of the show, which is Growers Showcase. So just give me a moment. I'm just finishing up here, copying some pictures over. And here we go. So we're going to start off with you know what, why don't we start off with, I know I said we're going to do Frog Father's video, but the phone's ringing. Hang up. We're going to start off with the pictures from Sir Rat Bastard and Shane Garley first. It's just a few pictures, and we'll be able to get through those really quick. And then we'll do Frog Father's video. So this here, I'm going to get this up. Okay, so I do still have it here. Right there. So this is, let me just confirm. Great, Sir Rat Bastard. This is Sir Rat Bastard's here. Thank you, Kim, for new sponsors. Right. I was going to say, guys, check out the new sponsors. Some awesome new sponsors there. And higher education, Dawn and Seth, they're great. I've been interviewed by them before. They do a podcast as well called Coffee Talk. Coffee Talk, great. And great, Sir Rat Bastard, 3-bud mix that I got here. Sounds like a job for a cigar-sized joint, just saying. Yeah, I wonder how many grams that is. Well, we got 420 coming up. Maybe I'll stick a bunch of joint papers together and try to roll a big joint. Shall we? Bottom feeding swamp girls. Yeah, on Shane Garley's pictures there. We'll get to that in just one moment. But yeah, here's Sir Rat Bastard's two lovely ladies. And he says he's looking for opinions. Only 2 days in the pots. I think they're looking pretty decent, considering 2 days in the pots. They're looking perky. And yeah, they're not looking too bad. Not looking too bad at all. Great. So do you know, let's see, what's two clones. Do you know what strains they are? Or is that unknown? Oh shit, I forgot to do the grower showcase segment beginning again. Haha. Here, we'll come back up full screen. We'll do it. We'll do it. I agree, right? All right, so we're now at the grower showcase segment of Grow420. So here we go. We'll be right back, folks. And there we go. We are back. So we're going to begin again. Our grower showcase. We'll have to ask. You don't know. Sometimes that's fun, you know. Sometimes that is fun. So yeah, we're gonna show this picture up again of Sir Rat Bastard's two unknown clones, shall we say, right now. So here we go. Let's layout screen right. there we go. So we got to do this properly, right? I keep forgetting to put up that segment animation clip. So 2 unknown clones, which we'll find out soon what they are. I intended to start with autoflowers, but these are both photos. You know what? I love growing photos. I have grown autoflower a few times, as I mentioned before. A couple of times was by accident. So I was topping, I was transplanting, so I really wasn't doing anything that was conducive to growing autoflowers. But then on Grow420, we tried autoflowers, CBD Kush green and CBD Kush purple. And I would have to honestly say I didn't really enjoy growing the autos that much. Now, I haven't done it often enough on purpose to make a decision, say I'm never going to grow autos again, or I'm not going to grow them often. I'm probably not going to grow them often, but I will definitely try them a few times again, for sure. And learn on a few mistakes, learn from a few things that I did last time that I'll do a little different this time. I can't remember anything specifically right now, but there are things for sure. All right, so now we are going to go to Shane Garley. So this is one that Shane was saying, quad lining. If I can try to remember where some of those other picks are, if I got time today. I don't think I do. I don't have time today. I'll try to here. You know what? I'll write it down for next time. Mainline picks, because it'll take me time to find them, and then I gotta load it all up. But we got Frog Father's video coming up soon. I want to get through on that. And if Aaron Drake does show up, then we'll start at least with some of his. We'll try to get through. I don't want to go too late today, but we'll go at least 5:30. So anyways, we'll go back there. So there's the main line. So yeah, you just got like a couple of nodes there, right? And stretch the branches down, train them down. And then all these little side branches that come up at the nodes, they'll just all come straight up. So you'll just be growing cola stacks, right? But saying all that about autos and photos, I much prefer. Still, at this point, I still prefer photos. They're much more forgiving, time-wise, and that. With autos, you're on a time schedule. If the plant needs something done, you got to do it when it wants it done, right? When it needs it done. I may not be available for that. Just saying. Look at the roots. Look at the roots. Damn. The roots go round and round, round and round. And then look at the stalk on that thing, man. Look at that. It's a beast. Oh, going the wrong way. And look at that. So that's what Shane was referring to, bottom feeding swamp barrels. Right? Look at that. Cheers. That's gorgeous. That over there. For me, it's actually over here because you can see right on the monitor there. But on the screen, it's transposed for me. But look at that. Look at that. Let's keep. Can we get a full screen of roots? Look at that. We got a full screen of roots. A scroot. Scroots. So nice. Nice. Good job. Great job, bro. All right. So now, okay, we'll remove that temporarily. We've got Growfather. Frogfather. So we got Frogfather with Grow420 Tent, episode 6 video coming on right up here. So we got to put the headset on. Where are we at with the music? We'll let this song roll through. Just over a minute long. I like this one. Okay, so I can close that. Go back there. Close that. Let's close in a few things I don't need open here. Okay, and Frogfather's video is there. Okay, we'll bring it up here and look at that weed shop Winnie. Oh, you got a little sneak peek. So yeah, anyone who's listening right now, if you want to join in with me on Sunday, 420. I'm going to be hosting the NOK Network 420 special. I'm going to be sitting here at my desk. Last year, I was there for 7 hours in this room. Didn't leave. I don't know if we're going to go longer than 5. The show was supposed to be just 5 hours, but we ended up going 7. We had such a great time. All right, so the music's done there now. We're going to bring the video up here. We're going to play this. But if anyone is interested in popping up live with me, just pop me a message, and you can either come up on your own 420 or pop in it whenever you can throughout the show. At anyone's 420 or any other time throughout the show, we're going to be listening to music, probably watching a few videos on YouTube and stuff like that of different things. If there's any 420 events going live, if there's being broadcasts on Facebook or YouTube, we'll probably show some of that stuff if we can. Yeah, we'll do all that. So it's going to be a great time again. And so here we go. You know, I'm getting kind of cold here. I don't have my heater on. I turned it off. And just in a short sleeve shirt here. What is it in the studio here? Let me see what temperature it is. It is 17.6. 17.6 degrees. So still a lot warm. I don't know how Frosty does it in his studio. Jeez, he's had it before where it's been -1. I don't know how the water in his bong didn't freeze. But -1. It's 17.6 degrees, almost 18, and I'm freezing. So, all right, so we're going to get the headset turned on here, and we're going to get on with Frogfather's video. And so welcome, everyone, and enjoy.
It's Weed Shop Winnie.
Welcome all to Grow420 Tent. This is episode EP number 6. And in this case right now, as we know on those labels, we had the tent, and then underneath it we had the harvest. So this particular light right here, which you don't see right now, but we will be talking to a little bit differently, one of them is basically the summer light. So the spectrums that would be more in spring, summer, and that's for major growth. Now, in our case with autos, it's like any other flower, it's going to end. So it's got so long. So what we try to do with this particular light, which is the one that's the lowest in the two, is have its spectrum be the growing one, so that these small plants below will have the idea of growing as opposed to doing anything else. And that spectrum is the one that's basically stronger in the summer, because they want to grow to widen out to be able to get as many flowers on there as they can. And then, of course, the spectrum that's up above me, the bigger light, it's basically acting like a high pressure sodium or something like that, where it's acting like the fall. So it gives the plant, like, especially with autos, right? They kind of know, holy cow, I got to really bulk up here because I only got so much life, and fall's happening like in my life cycle. As opposed to photos, they can take that long, especially outside. So these autos, you kind of know the timing, where you flip to this set of lights and they're taller, so they don't stretch for the top light. Like, that's another thing you don't want them to do. You want them to widen out as much as possible. So this lower set for growth tries to get them to widen out without scrog nets or anything like that. And then I take this out of the way, and then of course they got full blast to go straight up to the top lights, with the idea of them saying, guys, it's fall, like, bulk up on the flowers. So that's the aspect of these two set of lights. So I'm going to lower it down and try to show you the different colors. So this is for filming purposes only. It's not too fun here, but this is the actual one for growth. And you can kind of see some of the colors up there in that LED. Yeah, whatever they are, that's the ones that give it the spectrum to have the growth it needs. And at this level, the pots are about half this height, so the plants can shoot up at least, I would say, 18 inches or so. Then I take this thing out of here, and then we get to the next one. There, I'm sure you guys can see that, but that is basically representing the setting sun, oranges. So it really does a good job, and that's over my head. I'm 5'7", so this thing is at least 6 feet up there. Those plants will have a chance to move out and move up. Now it's back to the service light. Thank God we got that in here. You got to keep everything in line. So just to recap again, the lower fixture is usually the one for whatever vegetative capacity you have in lights, to get them to go up and widen out. The top light is usually the one that says it's time to flower, because fall's coming. You set that time up, and they're going to want to go up and happy to get as much light as possible. These girls, I've learned, they're girls from Mr. McNabb. These girls have to have a chance of being able to send everything they can to the top, having as much of that autumn sun as they can to get those beautiful glands to do their magic. So that's it for this episode. Thank you very much again for your support, and as always, keep growing. It's very important. Okay, our last segment, we're back in the nursery, and I've been asked a question many times, or a lot of people have been thinking about this. They wonder why their lights loses all the lumens. So instead of leaving it like that, you have to think about a way of getting more lumens and have it so the plants can take that energy from the light. So why I had this is because I knew it was going to happen, and I tried to stay proactive. So I looked into a way of having that supplemental light get in there, not cost much, but be able to make the plants grow better just by adding a little more light. That won't have much heat, but will give the right lumens for that area that were lost by the big light. I'm only using this basic thing for propagation, so in other words, for clones or for veg. So, and this is what it is. These are 26 watt bulbs. That's not much. And as you can tell, it says right on the end there, that's what they're for. So we're not using much electricity with 26 watts. And if you put one on both sides, you'd be at 52. So now we'll take a look at these. So basically a great big curly Q with a regular socket. So
I started,
if you had
when I
any
first started
kind of
growing, I
trouble
used
light,
those bulbs.
like mechanics have, you know, where, and you would be able to have just an end that's very similar to this. So I'm going to move it up a bit so you can kind of see the socket I'm talking about. This goes back in here so it doesn't fall. We turn like this, and we go up like this. This is the socket I'm talking about. Take the bulb out and screw it back in. But now what I'm going to do is screw in a 26 watt. There.
Cheers.
For 26 watts, you can get this much more lumens into a tent for the most important part of the plant's growth, which is the vegetative state. Because it has to have everything it can to bring out as many flowers as possible. So by helping it out early, by adding 26 watts, that's it. It's not even that expensive. But it would make such a difference in how things are going to grow. And 26 watts, if you had clones, like that could be just in a separate little area.
I flowered plants out with
the technology that's here nowadays is amazing. And that's why I want to make sure
they weren't
that
superb,
we learn together and that we get to see this kind of stuff. Because if it helps us make more plants, we will keep growing like we're supposed to. Thank you for your time.
There's Winnie with one eye open.
I open
starting the Grow420 tent garden report. We start out our report with A6, the Big Yield Auto. Now, this one here has been having a bit of problems, but we're doing okay now. So, as you can tell, it went on the 11th of April, and on the 12th, it did a good job, and I was impressed. That was a good seed, and you guys will see it in a bit. And it's surprising how fast it spread. So if you're looking at it, you can actually see leaves on it. Now, what kind of a luck is that? Great. You can't even get better than this. Thank God I got it out fast, because she's got little leaves on it. And if it would have been closed up too much, there would have been some rot started. So that's
I've had that happen
before. To look like after a day or so in paper. But that is a very, very good specimen there. Very good. Next on the list is A5, the Auto CBD fruit. Now, this one, again, hasn't been easy, but on this run, again, put in on the 11th, and then in the paper on the 12th. So following exactly kind of like what the other one was. And it actually has a sprout, but still the helmet. So we're going to let it sit. But look at that thing, curly and everything. It's like on fire. It's one of those things I really like to see the shell break off first. So we'll let that one sit. Next on the list is
the quality is just better here with reasonable bit rate for most people.
So
I guess
another one of the laggers.
Rumble may have something in the background
seeds,
too.
Or just the ones I pick.
That.
If you get to a point where you start studying seeds, you'll know.
I know I usually
Not
find
always,
it better watching
cases.
stuff for me with my internet connection
but you don't
on
junk
YouTube
them
rather
they
than
cost
Facebook.
Too much, so you try them anyways. So this one here, again, 11
YouTube has a greater
April,
buffer.
12
background buffer too.
It's in the paper, and nothing. Not a sprout, not nothing. Doesn't mean it's
sometimes.
Over, but definitely not as happy as the other two. So next is the A14 Northern Lights Auto. So this one here was a restart too. And finally, I think we got it. So it was in April the 3rd, then the 4th, then hits the soil on the 7th. Like, that's quick. That means it's really happy. It was flowing. And what do we have now? Look at that little guy. That little girl, I mean. Isn't that something? Yes.
I got that.
That looks very good. A little bit more before it's tent time, but definitely a happy camper, that's for sure. Next, A15, the train wreck auto. This one is what seeds should be like, and momentum as it should be. So this has been in the water on the 24th of March. It hasn't even been a month yet, maybe half a month, something like that. And it's now in the tent. So that means it has progressed very quickly. And now in the tent. Its greatest achievement will be making
I'll be
its
right
root
back.
base
I'm just going
first
over to the
before it
desk
wants to
to
go
grab
up, so
some
it can absorb
tweezers.
as many of the nutrients as it can to grow fast. And there she is. Look at that, eh? Not even a month
Nice.
old.
Ooh, nice.
And enjoying the grow lights in the
To save
tent.
time, I'm just going to put the seeds that I'm going to be starting
That'll
in
be
here.
it for this
I'm going to do Long Island.
little report.
Just bag seed that I got from some of my son's weed that he had a while
I
back.
believe strongly you're seeing all the
We're going to
different
see what
phases,
happens.
and I think that's the best we can learn
I'm going to pour them out on the lid here.
This ends this week's
We're
garden
almost done
report. And as always, Winnie says, see you on the next one. Peace.
Right on, right on. Well, thank you very much, Frog Father, for hey, I didn't say Grow Father. Thank you very much, Frog Father, for sending that video in. I really appreciate that. Not just for me, but for everyone. Everyone got to learn a lot. I learned a few things in there, and I see you picked up on something that I had said a while back. They're girls, not guys, right? At least you hope they're girls. I just started. So, anyways, I'm just gonna save some time here. I'm gonna put the seeds. I gotta start some seeds too. I normally get the camera set up and all that for it, but you guys have seen me do that over and over again. But you'll see me kind of doing it here. You can here. I can even there. See. You guys can see me right there doing that. Now, I'll here, watch. I know what I can do. There. Now you can see. So how many seeds have I got here? I got 3. I got 6 seeds. I only really need 1 plant, but they're these are regular seeds. So I don't know if they're female or female. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to dump all of them in there. Or should we just do? Or should we do? Yeah, we'll do. We'll do 4. We'll do 4. So there's 1. 2, 3, 4. What the hell? No, just the 4. We'll do just the 4. So I'll get this back in the envelope. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring up my video. Okay, so we'll remove that from there. And we'll remove that there. We'll remove that. And don't have to share the screen anymore because I shared my pictures. Okay, so we're going to add up my Grow video update, and then we'll be out of here right after this. So I'm just going to put these 2 remaining seeds back in the bag here before I do anything because I don't want to lose them. And I will get the lid on this jar in a moment, and I'll label it while it's playing, while the video's playing. All right, so there we go. The 2 seeds are back in there. We'll put this all away. So we'll try this Long Island. This will be our 4th strain for the outdoor grow, the Grow420 Outdoor CannaZen Garden. And so here we go. There's the lid. We'll write the label up while we're playing the video. So here we go, folks. Enjoy. I'll pause this here for a second, just so you guys can all read that. All right, here we go. Just 1 second. There's I'll read this for those who may not be actually able to look at the screen. They're listening. So this is the update video for the Grow420 indoor and outdoor grow. God's Green Crack, which is week 9, day 1 of flower today, as of April 15th. That's what's in flower there in the video. Banana Larry Lavender, transplanted from solo cup into 1 gallon pot on March 21st, topped on April 1st. That is in the 3x3 cabinet. Also in the 3x3 cabinet is the Peanut Butter Breath, transplanted from solo cups into 1 gallon pots on April 3rd. And they're all doing really well. Both of those are doing well. And then, of course, we got the seedlings for the 2025 Grow420 CannaZen Garden. 2 Shinobi OG, 3 Peanut Butter Breath, and 3 Wedding Cake crossed with Lemon Larry Lavender. They're all regular seeds, so we're going to have to see what's what. Hopefully we can get 1 female of each of those 3 strains there. And hopefully we can get 1 female out of the Long Island here, which will give us our 4 strains that we need for our 4 plants for the outdoor grow of the summer. And this video, of course, was taken this morning. So here we go. Enjoy. Can you guys hear me fine? I'm just talking. I'm going to do a test for myself to see how well I hear myself. Playing around with some of the volume levels on things. Oh, yeah. Clear as day. No sound? There is on mine. I've got sound. It must be on your end. There is on mine. Yeah, sound on YouTube, sound on Facebook. Must be either a rumble issue or must be on your own device. Sorry, I can't hear. Yeah, you probably can't hear me. All right. Video kept up, but suddenly no sound. So this jar will go somewhere warm in a bit. I'll get the heat map plugged in.
The truth is, regardless of what happens, if you came to prove, there's no reason to prove.
Oh shoot, I realized that's playing through.
And now you've got yourself something funky.
Currently in a sauna at the gym. Nice. You need the Starlink light, right? Maybe one day soon. I don't know how, but unless you're talking to me, I've got right, Frogfather. All right, cheers. Yeah, the music choice I've picked out this week was not the. Oh, I keep forgetting about this. It wasn't the best, but hey, it worked. Oh yeah. Yeah, let's grab some more grapefruit diesel, shall we? We're going to be on out of here in a few minutes. So thank you all for tuning in. Right off for business or aid in a faster speed, right? The thing is, I could do a business, but the thing is, with me being on disability, they'd want to know all that. And I wouldn't be making any money at this. So they'd be like, okay, well, why are you doing a business where you know you're not going to make any money? I'm not trying to come up with excuses. It's just I can't figure out a way to do it any other way than I'm doing it right now. When I can do better, I will. I promise. I would love to have Starlink. Not just for me doing this, but just for everybody in the house. Just because we live out in the rural area, right? So it is what it is until I can get better. So anyways, folks, I think we've come to the end of the show today. We've been on just for over an hour and a half, almost an hour and 40 minutes. I was planning on finishing around 5:30, so we're kind of just right on time. And but yeah, we'll be back again next week for episode 64. Actually, I can turn this off here too. Your wife has potential. I know. But things aren't as easy as it just seems. Let's just put it that way. But she's got some ideas herself lately on creating a YouTube channel. She did YouTube for a little bit before, didn't really get into it a whole lot. But she's looking at getting into something. So who knows? Who knows, right? See you in the morning. That's right. We'll be back with you guys in the morning, 7 a.m. Eastern time. And we'll be back here with Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time, your morning wake and bake show here on NOK Network. And where we have a great time smoking with our like-minded friends. Hey, that's like on all the shows, right? Common theme there. But no, anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for tuning in today for Grow420 for episode 63. We will return next week for episode 64 of Grow420 with another update video for you. We will showcase Aaron Drake's content that he had sent me this week, in addition to any new content he sent me over this next week. He did message me earlier. I had messaged him saying that we were live and I was going to showcase his grow, but he's got a toothache and it kind of took him out for a bit. And he might be listening in right now. I'm not sure, but I certainly hope to send some good vibes over to him to hopefully he feels a little bit better. But we ran out of time anyway to showcase his stuff this week, so we'll take care of that next week for sure. Well, actually, I said to him we might even do it on one of the morning shows or even maybe on the 420 special that I'm going to be hosting on Sunday. So again, I'm going to put a call out to any of you guys listening right now and anyone listening on the replay. I'll be hosting the annual NOK Network 420 special for 2025 here on Sunday. I do realize that it is also Easter, so some of you guys may not be available because you'll be away at family or whatever. And but even if you're able to get away just for like a few minutes, just to come in for a quick toke or puff, couple puffs on a joint or whatever, right? Just shoot me a message and I'll schedule you in when you think you might be able to come in. And anyone who knows for sure that they'll be there, let me know that as well. But just shoot me a message or whatever, right? And we'll get it all worked out. So that's coming up this coming Sunday. We are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days away from 420 2025. So I'm getting excited for that. I got to get planning on all that to secure guests and find some content to show you guys throughout the show. Because as I said, I'm going to be down here for 5 hours at least. So anyways, we're going to run up with, we're going to finish off with one song. One song we're going to finish off with. We're going to finish off with my favorite song that I like to finish off Grow420 with. And it is on here. It's on the 420 Sesh playlist that I created for the 420 show last year. Where is it? Oh, that's not the one. 42024. Okay. Victim to Victor. So here we go, folks. This is just under 3 minutes long. We'll be out of here just after that. So what we got coming up on the NOK Network tonight is just over an hour and 15 minutes. We got Janine the Cannabis Fairy coming on up on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh. We should be smoking in the 710 for the Easties and the 420 for the Westies at 7:20 Eastern Time. Or 7:10 and 7:20 Eastern Time, respectively. And she is now back from Europe, but I believe she's still going to be talking about some of her Europe shenanigans and cannabis shenanigans and stuff like that. All that. So it's going to be a great time. So tune into her tonight. And after that, oh shoot, yeah, I'm on again tonight. I got a live show tonight coming on up with Hobbies Puppets. I keep forgetting about it. I got to set my whole studio back up at 8 p.m. tonight. We got psychedelic reporters coming on up. We got 6 stories chosen for you. Well, Bufo has chosen them for Hobbies and myself. I'm filling in for Tara Simpson tonight. She needed the night off. And so just so happened that Hobbies and my schedule works out that we can bring the show to you live, which is great. I love doing a live show when we can. Normally, the Monday night and the Tuesday night news shows, Ganja News Update, Psychedelic Reporters, are usually done as pre-records to accommodate people's schedules. And but it's always a great time when we can bring the shows to you live. I was on with Hobbies last night. Hobbies was on with me last night doing Ganja News Update. He filled in for Tara. And again, thank you, Hobbies, so much for that. And so we did a live show, and it was a great show. And we're coming to you live again tonight. So don't forget to tune in to all that. And then, of course, last but not least, we'll be back with you again tomorrow morning for another great episode of Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. And your morning wake and bake show. Where else other than, up here this time, at NOK Network. We got about just under a minute left here on the song. And so we're done. We're done for the day. I can remove that video out. So we'll have one last toke here, and then we'll be gone. So stay happy, everyone. Stay healthy. And of course, most importantly, stay high. Cheers. Take care, everyone. We'll see you again next week on Grow420. But I'll see you again tonight on Psychedelic Reporters at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And again, tomorrow morning on Rise and Shine. It's marijuana time. But before all that, tune in at 7 p.m. Eastern Time for not Rise and Shine, for Janine the Cannabis Fairy on the IWK 710 Daily Sesh in 1 hour and 15 minutes. So cheers, everyone, and have a good night. All right, and one last thing. We'll come back full screen here. This one. Oh, yeah.